videos every other week. Hello. This is down enough Joseph. We need to lower the camera down just a little bit. But just like they need to bring us in a little closer. They want to get closer.
You don't need to be that close to me.
Joe Mel, you gonna sit up here, you gotta make up your mind what you doing today. Because I'm not playing. I'm playing these games with you that I played last night on Q&A. What's it gonna be? It's gonna be cage, take a seat, or let's go somewhere and sit down. I ain't got time for it.
Give him a seat.
Sit. Hey, good boy.
Hey, Leslie.
I had to have a little pep talk with Joe Mel. You know, sometimes he just gets above his little raisin, and I have to, just bring him back.
Hey, everybody on Facebook and Twitter.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Oh, my ninnies. Is that how y'all girls do? Oh, my ninnies.
Yes, happy Friday. Hey, Medina.
Do I like bald-headed Bonquisha today? Like I'm bald-headed or something, right? Like they go to bald-headed child. That's her right there. She bald-headed.
Hey, Monica. Yes, we did get set up on Zelle. It's in the description box. I knew somebody asked us about Zelle. It will be in the description box of this video after the fact, but if you check one of the other videos, we did get set up on Zelle and Venmo and PayPal and everything else you guys asked us.
Something else, child.
Netspin. We did all of them. All the ones you guys asked us to do, we did.
Payoneer, I had to let them girls have it. Them girls on Payoneer, I had to let those girls have it. They were trying it with a bitch.
I think the Zelle one is, I think it's my name. Hold on, let me check. I'll check for you. I think it's my name.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't remember.
Zelle?
Yes, sir. One I know is my name. I don't know what the other one is.
I got me some iced coffee this morning. I got me some Starbucks iced coffee. I got it from the supermarket. The Starbucks iced coffee, I'm telling you, you'll get your whole entire life. If you like iced coffee in the summertime, this gives you your whole life.
Oh no, Zelle is the email, is our email, the McRae at gmail.com. That's the Zelle. Is the McRae at gmail.com.
Medina said, hey, Joe Mel. Medina said, hey, say hi to Medina. Say hi to Medina. Go ahead, say hi to her.
Yeah, so the Zelle is the email address. The McRae at gmail.com.
Okay, I'm getting concerned. Why does that thing keep disappearing and reappearing?
What? Huh. Oh, they've been doing that all week. You just noticed.
Why she been doing that?
You just noticed it. But
she's the reason why the microphone went out.
Because it's probably something that...
That's Miss Microphone Girl.
Well, don't touch it.
Can y'all hear us?
No, in the description box. But the Zelle is the McRae Kingz Corner. And Kingz is with a Z. The McRaeKingzCorner at gmail.com. That's the Zelle.
Oh, Medina, he has merchandise in the boutique. He has a pillow. And what else Joe Mel got?
A pillow. Because they was deleting it, and then I contacted them and they said...
What y'all want him? Y'all want him to have his own cup? What you want him to have?
A shirt.
You want his own shirt?
He has to make it because I had to contact them and tell them.
Yeah.
Because I used a picture of Joe Mel when he was groomed, when we groomed him. So they kept, I don't know why they did. I guess with the pillow. Joe Mel, what is that? I guess with the pillow.
Child, I don't know what that says. I just.
It's okay, but it was a warning.
We disappear, y'all.
With the pillow, I think because the picture I used, they could see the background, like he was on the bed, and they could see the window, so they knew that it wasn't a professional picture. But the other picture that I wanted to use on a mug and a shirt, they kept insisting that I took that picture from somewhere. I guess because with him groomed and the way as good as the picture came out, they thought I was using a picture of another dog that wasn't my dog. So I had to send them a picture of Joe Mel I put them together. One of him without a groom, and then one with him with the groom. And I'm like, this is my dog. The pictures that I'm using is my dog. They told me, okay. We haven't tried to make anything sense. They gave me the okay. So, because I just keep getting mad because it allows me or allows Tramel to make the merchandise, and then it tells us it's a copyright infringement because they think that the picture of Jomel is something we took from like a website or something.
They want you to have your own pillow, your own T-shirt, and your
right
own
now
logo.
The pillow is the only thing we have.
I don't even.
We'll try to do because I have a real good picture of Jomel close up when he's groomed and looking cute, and you can look into his eyes and everything. And the picture is perfect. Like the new iPhones take perfect pictures. And I guess because the picture is so perfect, and he looks perfect because he's perfectly groomed in the picture, they keep thinking that we took the picture from somewhere and the dog isn't our dog. So I let them know. So we have to try again to see, but it's just annoying that you take your time and make these products, and when you post them or try to post them, they tell you, oh no, it's a copyright infringement. But the pillow, they never mess with the pillow. And I guess because they can see in the background, they can see the window, they can see he's laying on a bed. So they probably was like, okay, that's their dog. But just the face shot is just his face. So eventually, at some point, we'll try again.
Okay, guys. So we so we done with that.
Hey, Lois.
First of all, happy Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. I hope everybody's morning is going good. Happy Friday to everybody. And I hope your Monday is going good. I mean, your Friday is going good. You know, if you get ready for the club and stuff. Y'all, if you ain't supposed to be out, like even if you're supposed to be out, you know, practice social distancing the right way. Wear your mask. I don't care. Wear your mask. I don't care. Now it's at the point with me now. It don't even matter if y'all, because y'all gonna go out and be about all y'all want to. Y'all ain't gonna stay in the house.
And rethink about sending your kids to school. Because I was on the phone with somebody that works in the school system.
Don't start.
And they had a phone call like with the superintendent of schools in the area and everything. And the superintendent of schools went on a call and said that they're using kids as guinea pigs. So all the parents that was on the calls and all the employees that were on the call felt some kind of way. The superintendent of schools doesn't even want them to open the schools because they feel that they're using the kids as guinea pigs to see what's going to happen. So this person is keeping their child home because they're like, thank God she's at an age where she can be home by herself. Even when I go to work, she can be home and do her schoolwork and just stay home until I come home because, you know, they don't want to send their kids to school. So if you hear the superintendent of schools say that, it's like, you know, but I get some parents can't keep their kids home.
Yeah, let me play devil's advocate.
You have no choice but to send them back to school.
Yeah, let me play devil's advocate here. Because there's some parents that can't. They just can't. They school is not only their you know, important because kids need their education, but for a lot of parents, school they know where their kids are at least from 8 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, and some beyond. So we would not want to think of that in that sense. That's why I'm so glad that Monica, who actually works in the school system where she lives, has said how your children are going to be in good hands because this school year, the most important thing is something that has never been focused on, really. You know, how many times have we given accolades to the custodians in the school system? Never. You don't never hear people give accolades to the custodians, and they're the ones that keep the school running. They keep the school running. They not only do they keep things clean, but you know, they keep the school running when there's a window that needs to be repaired, when there's a you know, something that needs to be done. They call on the custodial department in the school. You know, and they never hardly get any type of recognition at all from what I see. Just feel comfortable in knowing that people like Michael who work in the school system have said how, their department has come together to be on one accord about the cleanliness of the school, she wanted to let parents out there know that if you are sending your children back to school, at least know that, you can't protect them from everything. The biggest thing with me is that these kids ain't gonna wear masks, Joseph.
They're not, and they're not
gonna wear their masks. But but with that being said, and with that being known, at least the environment that they're going to be in is going to be clean. There are guidelines. They have set new guidelines for these custodians to follow, to make sure that the bathrooms are sanitized at all times, I would hope. The hallways and the walls and all those things are washed down. Because the only time those things ever happen, and it was major, is when something major happened in the school. But now that we are under this quarantine and these kids are going back to school, at least we know that the schools will be clean in terms of, the building itself. Now, your children themselves, listen, I was young once, and no, we did not have to endure this wearing these masks, but these kids need to be acclimated into wearing their masks at all times. They need to know how important it is. Children, it is important for you to wear your mask, because not wearing it opens up the possibility of you getting this virus. And if you think you're vulnerable to it, you think you're not susceptible to it, that you can't get it, ask the child that died, honey. Ask all the kids that died in Florida from the coronavirus. And let me correct myself on that, from complications of the coronavirus, because it's this nurse she trolling all over Facebook telling y'all you can't die from coronavirus. She's absolutely right. You can't die from coronavirus. You die from complications of. That happens with any disease, with diabetes, with HIV and AIDS. You die from complications of whatever that is. That's the health lesson for today. Okay, we got that out the way. Miss Nurse, stop trolling and thinking that people stupid. And they're going to watch your video and get your views up just because you said that you can't die from a disease. So what? Who cares? The fact of the matter is you die, regardless whether it's complications of or it. You die. So y'all need to start telling y'all kids the truth and stop having them live in this fantasy world. It's not going to happen to me. I have to keep my makeup. Bitch. Excuse my language. Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to bring it to them real. Look, little bitch. If you don't wear your mask, your ass is dead. And I ain't going to do nothing but bury you. In some cases, I ain't got no money to bury you. So we just going to have them put your ass down there on ice until we can either raise enough money to bury you, or until you start stinking. And when you start stinking, they're just going to put your ass in a mass grave. That's that. Mask or die. Mask or die. That goes for grown-ups. That goes for grown-ups. Grown-ups too. Y'all people that think y'all cute. Y'all want to be cute and be outside without your mask. Go right on ahead. Be TNG Slush and go to the barbecue down the street at Ray's house and see what happened to you with no mask. Your ass need to stay home. You need to stay home. Find something to occupy your time at home. I know it's hard. Start a YouTube channel. It's a great out. It is. It's a great out and it's a great community. You'll make all types of great new friends. Trust me when I tell you. Start a YouTube channel, an Instagram, something. Stay your ass home. This is something that y'all pray for. Oh, Lord, I'm so tired of my job. I'm so tired of my job, Lord. I just need a break. I need about 6 months. You got it. You got what you asked for. We done told y'all. Be careful what you ask the Lord for, because you just might get it. He gave it to your asses this time, didn't he? Didn't he, y'all? Didn't he give it to him? He gave it to you. You said, yeah, it's a lot of y'all out there that said it. Oh, if I could just have one vacation, if I can just have 6 months off to regroup, I'll be just the best me ever. You got more than 6 months. You even got a little change, little coin, $1,200. What y'all do? The same thing y'all would have did if y'all was working. Y'all go out and do the same thing that y'all would have did if y'all was working. The very same thing. Y'all go to the salon and get y'all hair did. For what? For what? What? Joseph, you going to the club? Oh, the club closed. No. It's gone. Club gone. Y'all at the club. Oh, we can't find a club? Oh, girl, we can find an after-hour spot. Oh, we're going to find an after-hour spot, and we're going to call it. We're going to go to the we want to go to the big party. The COVID-19 party. That's where y'all girls are going. Oh, Junebug is having a COVID-19 party. We're going to just risk it all. We're going to risk our lives, and we're just going to not wear masks. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I wish.
Hey, let me see a transcript.
I wish. Oh, my goodness. Now I'm sick. I can't breathe. They got me all up my respirator. And now your ass can't breathe. And you in ICU. All because you didn't watch. What didn't they do, Joseph? What didn't they do? Huh? Do I need to tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to give you a lifeline? Mm-hmm. Do we need to go to H&R Block and do our taxes? You don't know what they did. Mm-hmm. They ain't wear their mask. Put your damn mask on.
Hey, Charlene.
Put it up. Put your mask on. Now, I'm going to tell you. I'm telling you, I forget mine. Every single time I walk out the car, Joseph be like, you wear your mask. I be done walked all the way up to the door, walked in the store without my mask, and I'll go back and get it. I don't feel some type of way about my husband telling me, Tremere, you forgot your mask. I just go and get it. Mm-hmm. That's what he do. Because I can't hear him. And hear me here. I'm coming back to the car. Flailing, giving runway. Summer realness. Wear your mask, people. Please wear your mask. Wear your mask. Take this time out to spend some time with yourself. If you got yourself, if it's only you, take time to do you. Do you, whatever that may be. Do you. You know, family time. Family time. Us, it's movie weekend. We do it big every weekend. Some popcorn, get some snacks, you know, figure out what the menu is going to be. If Joseph's going to make his famous macaroni and cheese and collard greens and fried chicken and stuff like that. You know, he made the most amazing chicken this week. I got to tell y'all about that later. But that's what you do. Make it fun. Make it fun. Me and him go back and forth all day. He reads me, I read him. We laugh. It's fun.
Well, good morning, y'all, and welcome to Tremel featuring Joseph.
Yes,
welcome. With him.
Y'all know I'm going to rant. They know I'm going to rant. Joseph, they used to it. I don't even know why you trying to get in your feelings about it. You sitting over there looking crazy, looking at me like I got 3 heads. You know how animated I am. Y'all know how animated I am. Do y'all have a problem with it? Somebody in the comments got a problem with it? If you got a problem with it, just say, Tremel, just calm down. Tremel, I have several seats. Say it. You could say it. I let him talk. You ready?
I'm just making sure you're done.
Well, actually, I was gonna tell y'all what we're gonna talk about today. We start talking and having a conversation about some things, you know. Jesus. That, you know, we get all these messages from you guys. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. Oh my God, I love you guys. Oh my God, I see the love. Oh my God, I want a relationship like that. Oh my God, Joseph was so inspiring today. He was. Tremel was so inspiring today. I want to do that. Do it. Do it. I'm not here to just look all almondy and stuff. Do the work. Do the work. If you feel inspired enough by something that Joseph or I have said when I let him talk, do it. Do it. That's what you're supposed to do. That's the whole objective of this McRae kingdom. See, in our kingdom, everybody is happy. Everybody. If you want to be a king, you can be a king. If you want to be a queen, you can be a queen. If you want to be the queen diva, you can be the queen diva. Ain't nobody gonna hate on you. Ain't nobody gonna be jealous. We win over here. We're happy. We win. We win all the time. The McRae Kingz win. Today's topic is about
Monica, exactly.
Stop. You guys don't give your saboteurs credit. Give your saboteur the credit that they're so deserved, that they deserve. Give them credit. You know that person that told you couldn't? Joseph, you can't do it. You can't do it. That person. You can't do that. Because that was the person that perhaps was the catalyst to your success. Say, yeah, girl, I give you that. I give you that. I give you credit. Yeah, I give you credit. Now, with that being said, I'm going to move on to my amazing life. Thanks. Thanks for not believing in me. And keep it moving. That's it. What you think?
I can do it.
Yeah, you can talk.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait, let me just finish this, Joseph.
See, that's why I know what I'm talking about.
No, because we need I
know what I'm talking about.
Listen, I know how to nip shit in the bud. I do. I know how to nip shit in the bud. What did I do? I don't know. I did something wrong. I started off wrong in some kind of way. Because now I get this. See, when y'all don't understand, I get this. This is shade. Y'all don't understand the shade. The shade is real, honey.
No, it's not.
It's thick right here. I don't know what I did. But whatever I did, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Because the sarcasm, the Aries, that right there, is Monica in here?
She already said it's true.
Monica,
featuring
Monica, yeah, there they go. There they go. There they go, blogs. There they go. You see how they do? You see how they do? You see how they try to do me? They're trying it. Don't try it today. Please don't.
Look at her comment.
Y'all always trying.
Look at her comment.
I don't want to look at her comment because I already know her comment matches your face.
I'm just making sure it's not.
Okay. Your comment, her comment matches your face, I guarantee you. Watch when I look down. What'd I say? What'd I say? It's okay. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to be quiet. I've been silenced.
You done?
I've been silenced. Yes, sometimes.
I wasn't paying attention. What are we talking about?
I'm done. I'm done.
You see, now that was a lesson in how to let your saboteur take you off your point, because that's what a saboteur will do to you. Take you completely out of your element and send you on someplace on. And when you have a mission, when you have a purpose, and you get frustrated with them and get up and walk away, or don't finish what you started, or don't do the things that you're supposed to do. A saboteur will do just what I just did to him. Sit there and make you think that there's a problem. When honest to God, there wasn't. I know my husband. He runs his mouth sometimes nonstop, and sometimes he'll be talking and I'll fall asleep on him because Jamel don't know how to shut the hell up sometimes. He just goes on and on and on. Does it bother me? No. But I knew what we was talking about, and I used that as a tool to show you what a person will do and how a person can sabotage you in the middle of what you're doing.
And he did it to throw shade, honey. Him and Miss Monica. They've been trying it with me all week.
Honest to God.
Y'all been trying it with me all week, but remember, we have a meeting tomorrow.
I purposely did that to prove a point. I honestly did. I purposely did that.
I'm just playing.
To show a point how a person will sit back and just let you do your thing and throw little subliminal messages like you're talking too much. Mm-hmm. And, well, maybe it'll be my turn. And, okay, well, whenever you're ready for me, just let me know. Because that's what they do.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Joseph.
That's what they do. They throw little subliminal messages at you and make you think. Why are we moving slow?
We got a meeting tomorrow.
Those subliminal messages and make you think that something's wrong with what you're doing. Something is wrong with who you are, and that's not the case. You can't let that take you off your game. You can't let that take you off your game. Really? Mm-hmm. You just can't shut up and sit silent for 5 seconds because once again, you want to saboteur me.
Excuse me? I went to what?
So, I can't let people take you off your game. You just can't. Screw what they say. Who cares what they think? Don't nobody care. They don't. It's like, for what? Now he's going to be quiet, but I'm not going to ramble and rant because this ain't Joseph's rants. When it's Joseph rants, that's what I do. When it's Coffee with the Kingz, it's just that, Coffee with the Kingz.
Well, I have this amazing Starbucks coffee in my bottle. Oh, it's just delicious. It's delicious. Add some sweet and low to it. Y'all gotta go to your local supermarket and get you some iced coffee. Iced coffee is the way. Stop spending all that money every day at Dunkin' Donuts. How much coffee costs at Dunkin' Donuts? Like $2 and some change, child. $4. I done had this for a week. This coffee. It's amazing, I'm telling you. Maybe that's why I'm always up on 10 lately. Like when I went to the doctor this week, my doctor was like, "Have you been like really over anxious?" And I said, "Yes." And she's like, "Well, is the over anxiousness coming from stress?" I'm not stressing. I'm just like very, very happy right now for some reason. And I'm just excited because we have like our platform has grown. In ways, guys, that y'all don't understand. Y'all really don't understand where we're coming from when we say we're humble and we thank you. We appreciate you guys for everything that you do. Y'all don't understand the place that we come from, where we came from. With that, it's just, I'm telling you. And then when you think about that, along with all the great ideas that you have, and for what the next level that you want the platform to move to, oh boy, it's amazing. And you know what? We're speaking of that. You guys must join us next week at 8:00, where we have our special guest, Hummingbird. What's her last name?
Well, we're having Hummingbird, but she goes by Sunrise. Mm-hmm. So Sunrise will be here. She was in the comment section yesterday. Shout out to her. Mm-hmm. And then a real big shout out to you for calling us after the live.
Yes.
And giving us your critique of our live.
Yes.
That was your first time watching.
Yes.
And
what a critique.
She made us feel so good with what she said. And because it's for somebody's first time watching us, for them to say the same thing that you guys say that watch us every day.
It was a little spooky.
But it was because you guys know that she's clairvoyant, that she does tarot cards, and it wasn't a reading per se.
It was just a
critique on our show, an analyzation of what she saw on our show, and it was like amazing. It was for somebody to see us one time. Mm-hmm. And come up with the things that you guys email us that watch us every day. Mm-hmm. It was like it was a good feeling.
We keep hearing the same thing over and over again. It's like
what we trying to do.
It's like it's like you hearing the same thing over and over again, and then never getting that feeling like, oh my God, here comes somebody else saying the same thing. No, it's like getting the same critique all the time, and it's always the same. It's always either the same or it's better. Or it's like, you know what? You set out you set out with a goal to do something, and this is what you want to get from that goal, and for you to achieve that every single time, it's like every time it's so on point. It's just ridiculous. It really is. Even we talked to one of our other supporters this morning. Just helping her in whatever it was that she was enduring. Being able to do that, is amazing, because you guys bring out things in us that we never really thought that we had. I never thought I had a voice up until, recently. I never thought my voice was important, and what I thought was important, and my advice was important, and the things that I told, because so many times in your personal life, you tell people to do things and they don't do it. They don't do it. They don't never do it. They don't never try to do it. And then for you guys to say, okay, Tramel, I did what you told me to do. I watched your video on such and such, and I did what you told me to do, and it worked out. It's like being a doctor and seeing the result of what you explained to this patient to do. They did, and they followed everything that you did. They followed your prescription, and it worked out.
And I knew that I had, if you want to say a quote unquote, a gift, because when I talk, people always were intrigued by what I was saying, no matter what it is. If I was being silly, if I was being serious, people always hung on to my every word when I told a story or when I talked. They held on to everything. And I told somebody the other day, I said, my family always tells me, oh, you were meant to be a minister because my dad was. I said, and I never felt like I should be a minister in the biblical sense of minister, but in a way I'm ministering to people by doing what I'm doing. Because I know I had a gift when it came to talking. That I knew. Because I just would be minding my business and talking to somebody else, and somebody across the room would go, oh my God, what you're saying is so true. And they'll just start interjecting in the conversation. Here comes somebody else, and here comes somebody else. And they all holding on to my every word. And I'm like, okay, every time I open my mouth and talk, people are ready to hear what I'm going to say next. So that I knew about myself. I just never knew what to do with it, because it was just not everybody, you should be a minister, you should be a minister. I'm like, no, I don't feel like I should be standing in church telling people about the Bible. That was not my calling. That was not what I was put here for. It wasn't. I know that wasn't. I never felt that in my spirit. My brother, on the other hand, he felt that. He became a minister. He is a minister.
It's not easy being a minister.
And he's coming out with a book, and we're going to do an interview with him as well. So you guys will get to meet my brother, my little brother. But at the same time, the big brother didn't feel that way.
Well, see, me, my voice was at sometimes in my life was my bread and butter, because I was a singer. I used to sing backup. I used to do backup singing. I did reference work, stuff like that. So that was my bread and butter. I never and at one point in time, I did have a dream of being, but at my time, it was the next Luther Vandross or the next Freddie Jackson. I had that dream. And when that didn't work out, I felt like my voice was just something that was just everybody had. Everybody could sing a little bit, a little something. And that was me. I just always downplayed my singing, still do to this day. People have heard me sing and say, oh my God, you guys you are amazing. You're amazing. But I don't look at it that way, because I don't have that passion for it. You know what I'm saying?
And one of you guys heard us sing and was totally shocked that we could sing the way we do. Because of course I grew up in church, so y'all know I was in the choir singing. And it was every time y'all go live, y'all should sing for 20 seconds.
I'm not doing that. I'm very shy when it comes, very, very shy when it comes to my singing. And that was my problem back then. And that was my problem back then.
I'm the same way.
I'm very shy when it comes to my singing.
People would ask me to sing at weddings and stuff. And I
sang at
they were afraid.
I did weddings.
I would do it because you're my friend and you're asking me. I had somebody ask me to sing at a Women's Day event for their church. They never heard me even sing. All they went by was what somebody else told them. It was like, Joseph can sing really good and you're looking for a singer. Ask him. He might do it for you.
Yeah.
So she asked me and she was like, I hope you can sing because if you can't sing, these women are going to get me. I grew up in church. Don't worry about it. I went there and I sang Give Us This Day by Jennifer Holiday. Well, I sang her version of it. And when I tell you those women was in tears, and my mother was sitting there just as proud, like, cause she was like, you can bring your family, you can bring your mom and your sister. It's a Women's Day event. I said, but it's a Women's Day event. You have a man singing. She was like, well, of course, a man should entertain the women. I said, makes sense. I sang like I have never sang before. And they were all sitting, when it was over, she was like, because it was my boss at my job that I was working at when I worked in the stock market. She came back to me, she said, Joseph, I had no idea you could sing like that. She said, oh my God. She was like, I had no idea you could sing like that. And I was like, yeah. She said, you don't even tell people you could sing. She was like, only reason why I knew is because she heard you singing in her car when y'all went to the gas station or wherever y'all went for lunch. I was like, well,
Yeah, I mean,
I don't tell
now see, my last breathtaking performance was at church.
Hey, out and about.
Picture it, Sunday morning. My pastor gets up and says, Shamel, we need to bless us with a song. So I bless everybody with a song. That was one time at the Church of God in Christ. I don't belong to that mess no more. But anyway, the song I sang was When I See Jesus. Oh, child. My mama and them was crying. The whole church was crying, child. Now, you sang a song when the whole church start crying, and then all of a sudden they break into a shout, a praise break. Like a series, like praise break. The praise break be so long that they done miss the offering. They done miss half of the devotional service, and they go right into service. See, that's how I did it. That's how I did it. That was my last performance. That was my very last performance. I sang. I gave the girls what they wanted, and went and sat on down somewhere. All the deacons was like, yes, Deacon Jamel, yes, all right, Deacon Jamel sang it. He the deacon. This is our deacon right here. This is our deacon. That was it. Spotlight gone. No more singing. No more.
Who was the last?
And
it was one other girl.
And so, before that, I would sing it like after my record deal just completely flopped. I would sing at weddings and stuff like that, and one of the most requested songs was Here and Now by Luther Vandross. I like to sing that real good. I don't know if I can still do it these days.
I always just
now, if y'all want to hear me sing, if you pay me enough money and I can get my band together, you can hear me sing. That's the only way it's gonna happen. I ain't gonna do no acapellas and acapulcos.
I would always get Tony Terry
on the McRae Kingz Corner. I'm doing that.
Or Endless Love. That's what everybody always wanted me to sing. Endless Love or Tony Terry When I'm With You. That song, he does a vocal range on that song that it's like, child, you all over the place in this song, but I keep up. But that's a hard song to sing. If you were singing When I'm With You.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's all over the place.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's all over the place in a good way. But it's just a hard song to sing because he's all over. Yeah, like his vocal range on that song is like this the whole time. It's one of my man crushes today.
He's one of my man crushes, today. Like Tony Terry. And
he's cute.
And I know someone that knows him like very, very closely. Tony Terry, if we should ever meet, because he's tall. I think he's tall. Y'all know I got a thing for tall men. Now, my husband Joseph might punch you in the face if you do this. I just want you to just take me and grab me by my hips, pick me up, and just give me this. Just not even. It don't even have to be a passionate kiss. Just a pat. Just a. Will you let him do that? I'll punch him in the face. You punch him in the face. Don't do that. Just kiss me on the cheek. Don't even kiss me on the cheek. Just grab me by the hand and say, "How you doing?" Yeah. I don't want you to get beat. Because that's, he don't like stuff like that. Yeah, we talked about that last night. If you missed our Q&A, we talked about that last night. If you're not built for something, you're just not built for it. No, child. Joseph could probably do that. I can't do Anita Baker. Joseph sings. Joseph's vocal register is that high.
We used to do
Joseph,
karaoke.
Please don't go into a dictatorial dissertation.
We used to do karaoke, and I used to do Anita Baker. She was one of my favorites. I would do Anita Baker. I would do Sade. I would hit them with some Whitney Houston, and they would gag that I could sing "You Give Good Love to Me" and hit Whitney notes.
Now, is you give us sugar baby realness up there?
Now I probably can't do it no more because I smoke cigarettes and
She said I feel like saying.
I smoke cigarettes and things like that. But
But I did tell Blogs I would sing at her wedding. I'm hoping that's like 10 years away or something. Because otherwise I'm going to have to stop doing everything that I'm doing, having fun. And I'm going to have to break down. I'm just going to have to take it down and get the voice right. Because when I sing at her wedding, honey, and she's coming down that aisle, I want the girls to be falling all over the floor. Bam! Ooh, Miss Thing, she passed out. The girl was singing. She was giving the girl a song. Song realness. She was giving them Kiki. Think I can do Kiki? She was giving the girls Kiki. Kiki Wyatt. Kiki. Miss Kiki. Speaking of Miss Kiki, me and Joseph was talking about this morning. Joseph, you was kind of in your feelings because Miss Kiki is pregnant again. Why?
Because I'm like, how many babies you gonna push out? Granted, she have the money. She taking care of her kid. They well kept, and that's not the issue.
What's the issue?
It's like, damn, how many kids you want, girl?
But Joseph, on the flip side,
hell, I don't even
and please, women, don't take offense to this. But the Bible speaks of being fruitful and multiplying. Am I right?
Child, after 2, that's enough for me.
But Joseph, there are women. Listen,
I don't even want 1 kid. I don't even want the headache of 1, let alone 11.
Yeah, but Joseph, there are women in other countries that be having 22, 23 babies. I think the highest, y'all find out for me, somebody Google it. What is the highest recorded amount of births that one woman had? There's women, I know women in the South that have 15, 16 children and more.
No, this is true. I mean, kudos to them. I just don't know.
That's just a woman's worth.
I'm just
is that a woman's worth?
I'm just like, what would possess you to want to have that many kids?
Because some people just
I guess that's what it is more than anything. I would want to talk to a woman that had that many kids to see why she wanted to have
some women are just like that. Like my sister, she got 10. My sister got 10. 10. Yes. 10. I was just telling him my sister's nickname was the walking baby vending machine. That's what everybody in the neighborhood used to call her. But my sister,
you thinking, and why did you want that many kids?
Her kids.
1 kid would drive me totally insane out of my mind.
Joseph, are you listening?
Let alone
you would be listening if you want to talk.
More than that,
Joseph. It's women out here that love being a mother. They love being a mother. Like Kiki Wyatt, she loved. Have you ever seen her with her kids?
Once you have 2 kids, you will always be a mother.
No, it's the love of being a mother. It's the love of being a mother. It's just like that Girls Trip. Remember the movie that Tiffany made Tiffany Haddish very famous? Jada Pinkett's role was the role of being a mother. She loved being a mother. She knew exactly how to treat those kids. She knew how to respond. If you love a dog,
you don't go and get 35 dogs just because you love dogs.
But there are some that are out there that do.
Y'all, they're called hoarders.
No. So what? They happy? Are they happy? Are they happy?
The dogs aren't happy.
No.
People are.
Our mothers, like Kiki Wyatt, you don't think she's a happy mother?
Yes.
Okay, well then what's the problem?
I just would love to
see, that's my thing. This is what I want to focus on. I want us to focus on today.
I would want to know what possesses somebody to want to have so many kids.
But you say that you have but you say it like, oh my God. It's like really, really like, oh my God. You saying it like, oh my God, it could be. This is what I'm getting from it. I'm getting the shade off of it. I'm taking the shade. I'm shaving the shade off of it. But that's what it sounds like. It sounds like he's throwing shades. No, I'm trying to tell you, there are women out here. There are countries out here where the norm is for a woman to have 20 kids.
Well, I will leave that country.
It's some places where the woman eats a placenta. Take it and fry it up, girl, like some greens or like some chitlins or something.
That's fine, but I can't see myself.
It's some people that can't see you like you are. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. That at the end of the day, even the things that 11, you don't understand.
She's pregnant right now, Charlene, so it'll be number 11.
Yeah, this is the thing y'all need to understand about life now. Whatever you want, whatever gets your geese to going, whatever seasons your gizzards, by all means, it's okay.
Oh, I'm not saying she can't do it.
That's my point. My point I'm trying to make to you is
at the same time, I want to know why. I want to talk to a woman that had that many kids and ask them,
well, could you not say it like that?
Like what? I want to know why.
I know you want to know why, but see, it's the delivery, y'all.
I
apologize. Because here I am. I'm taking it real personal to heart.
Like you got 11 kids sitting somewhere that maybe I shouldn't have found out about. That's what you're acting like. You got 11 kids stashed somewhere that I'm going to find out about later on. And you already see my reaction to that. So now you scared to tell me about these 11 children you got stashed somewhere.
I don't know where you got that investigation from.
I'm just saying.
But trust me, y'all know how I feel about children. They're not even allowed in my house. I don't care how old they are. They ain't allowed in my house. No. Outside.
Right out and about. And if a woman like that tells
out there,
you that's
on the Brooklyn Bridge, you leave your child with me, you're going to be like, where's my child? Turn on the news. Oh, they're on the top of the Brooklyn Bridge.
At least it gives me an understanding as to why you want that many kids. So if I talk to a woman that has a lot of kids and she tells me, well, I just enjoy the feeling of being pregnant.
I was just talking about the way you were saying it, honey. It just sounds so shade fest.
What I'm saying is, like he always say, make it make sense. To me, it makes absolutely no sense to have 11 kids. But if whatever your reasoning is, for me to ask you, like, why did you have so many kids? Like, why would you want so many kids?
Bitch, because I wanted so many damn kids. What's it to you?
Okay, but why?
No, I'm just playing.
But I'm saying, I would still say why. What I want to know why. Like, not that it will make me feel bad for you or think bad about you, because I don't. It's your body. You do what you want.
Did y'all realize we doing exercises right now?
I just want to know.
Showing y'all how your saboteur can sabotage you. It's an exercise, y'all. Did y'all get it? Did y'all get it? Did y'all get it? Did they get it, Joseph?
They don't know.
Me neither, child. See, the first thing I would say, if a girl said to me she had 10 kids or 11 kids, my first question is, girl, why aren't you bow-legged? And why can't you walk? How are you able to still walk? How? And I'm not talking about, I'm talking about, I remember seeing a woman get up off the table, okay,
well, maybe she's not
and run down the hallway, pulling her hair out, her own hair, not a weed, screaming a blood-curdling scream to the top of her lungs. So I know.
Well, maybe she's not
pregnancy, having a baby, pushing out a baby. I know that shit is painful.
Maybe she's not pushing them out. Maybe she's getting C-section.
No. I'm talking about. I've seen that shit.
No, but it's different when you have a C-section versus pushing a baby out.
Yeah, that's true too.
So
But I'm like, child. That'd be my first question, girl. How can you walk? How can you walk, Miss Thing? How can you walk? Because I would be dead. One, honey. I would be just like that girl that was on that movie. I want drugs. Give me drugs right now. Give me whatever. Give me crack. Give me coke. Give me whatever. I want drugs. Yes, girl. You would stick me in a needle in my back, girl. Go right on the head. If it's gonna stop this excruciating pain. I've tried to, tried to put in my mind what that pain feels like.
Then she popping them out.
I've tried to put in my mind what it feels like. Listen, women, y'all are amazing, because I'm telling you. And men, y'all better appreciate a woman for what she is, honey. Pushing a turd out, honey, ain't easy sometimes.
Well, never mind.
Pushing a turd out ain't easy sometimes, let alone pushing a baby out.
Right, Charlene, I would think so too.
What?
Your body needs a break in between.
Y'all don't know that. See, we live in a modern Western world. What happened with cave women? How did they do?
You do need a rest in between.
How did they do it? Y'all don't know how they do it.
You're not gonna hear.
Was your cave? Do you come from? Do you know somebody? Your relatives that were cavemen?
They just bent over and squat out the baby. And Casey, I saw your comment. I don't think you made a mistake. I think you did the best thing that was best for you, and you will get over it. You will move on, and you have to do what's best for you. You have to do what's best for you in that situation. I don't think was best for you. But that's just my opinion. But if you woke up today and did something about it, then clearly you know that situation wasn't what's best for you.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, you have to just women. You have to really just know that's in that being in your arsenal. You got a big bullet, because I'm telling you, being childbearing alone, that's traumatization. Sometimes some women are traumatized, but I would be traumatized, child.
I was traumatized what I saw in the movie.
I would be traumatized, honey, for the rest of my life. Don't let that ever happen to me again. No. You gonna stick what where? Who? Oh no, that's not happening. Not even with a condom. No. No, that could happen again. One of these, and then you have one of these little ones. The little ones. Yes, I'm going to talk about the little ones today. The little ones, you know, the ones that have been here before, because some have been here before, Joseph. Some of them been here before, like that little boy that told me, "You look good." Did I finish telling y'all that story about that time I went out? Yeah, I did. I did. When the little boy, and I told y'all I went to the shades counter and tried on some shades, and I asked him how I look. He said, "You look good." Now you got to do is get your teeth fixed.
I have a question for you, because I know you are very involved in Egypt and things of that nature. And since we're talking about kids, there was a little boy that was born in 1996. And within a week of him being born, he was able to sit up on his own and hold his head up straight. And as he got older, he started being able to do things that normal kids couldn't do. By the age of 2 years old, they admitted him into kindergarten because he could write, he could read, and he could draw, and he could speak perfect English. Well, Russian, because he was Russian. So he could speak perfect Russian. He was drawing pictures like he was 7, 8, or 9, but he was only 2 years old. So when he turned 7, his family went camping, and they were at the campgrounds. He told everybody to sit down, shut up, because he had a story to tell them. So the story he proceeds to tell them is that he's not from Earth, that he is from Mars. And he told them how Mars progressed, and they used to go flying around the world, and they always had their eye on Earth. But they used to go flying around and destroying other Earth, well, not other Earth, but other planets. And the reason why Mars has nobody on it now is because they became like a superpower, and they nuked each other and killed each other off. Some of them will figure out a way to escape and come to Earth and be reborn as human. So in this story he's telling, he's giving constellations, he's giving like solar system stuff that there's no way they say he could have known. He was telling them about the constellations, the galaxies, everything that there was no way that this little boy could have known about it. Because he said he was one of the fighters, that he would go get in the ships and fly through the constellations and stuff and blah, 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 blah. Because after he told his parents, they called NASA, and NASA was shocked when he's telling them the things that he's telling them, because they're like, there's no way that this little 7-year-old boy could know this. Well, he proceeded to tell them that unless we stop, we're going to end up just like Mars, because Mars always kept their eye on us because they figured we were like them, power hungry, ready to blow up something if it didn't go our way. He said the only way to save Earth is when the Sphinx opens up. He said there is a lever behind the Sphinx ear that when you push it and open it up, everything in the world will change. And it will open, and once it opens, he explained to them what the pyramids were for, and how the pyramids are going to open up, and you're going to have access to them, and all the secrets are going to be told. But it just requires the Sphinx to be open. He said the left ear behind the Sphinx. Of course, they go check, and there is a level behind the Sphinx ear. So now they're all scared because now he's talking about it more than ever. Now that we're in what we're in now, and he keeps talking about it over and over. You gotta open the Sphinx. The Sphinx is gonna open to him. Once the Sphinx is open, everything is gonna change for the better. Blah 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 blah. The Martians are here. It's more than just him. It's other ones that wanted peace, that wanted to come here and relive again. And he was like 27 years old on Mars, but he had to come here and be reborn. But in him being reborn, he just was reborn a child, but he really was the 27-year-old man. I read all of that, and I'm sitting here going, did y'all gag when he told you there was a level behind the Sphinx ear and y'all went and checked that it was? Like, how would the 7-year-old boy who's never been to Egypt know that? There's nothing written about a level behind the Sphinx ear. There's nothing, you know. There's nothing on the Sphinx that makes it look like it will even open up. They checked the Giza. What's the thing in Giza? It was something in Giza that they checked that he told them. And when they checked it, they saw it was true. And they saw that it was true. They didn't even know this room was in there. And they went down into the room and they asked him, well, what was that room? He said, I don't know. He won't tell them. But they found all these writings on the walls from the Egyptians and stuff like that they never knew was there until he told them that it was there. He told them that when these pyramids open up, things are going to change. When the Sphinx opens and the pyramids open up, because the pyramids are going to open up, they're going to gag. What do you think? You do Egyptology and all of that.
You know I got some stuff to say. Anybody that knows me knows that if I wasn't sitting here before you, I would be in Egypt somewhere, child, digging, like Egyptologist. Like I would be somewhere in Egypt digging. That's how much I'm like into this stuff. They actually have. They found that a long time ago. See, it all depends on, the things that you study, the things that you find. See, Egypt is a never-ending story.
Mystery.
It's a never-ending story. When I say it's a never-ending story, they learn something. As old as Egypt is, they learn something new about it, like every day. I kid you not, like every single day, as to why this is where it is and why. Listen, there's stuff in Egypt, y'all, that y'all don't even know about. Like, there is actually a room under the Sphinx, but they can't get the government won't allow them to go in.
Right, that's why they closed the pyramids.
The pyramids, the same thing. For many years they didn't even know there was a boat at the base of the pyramid. It was buried at the base of the pyramid. For a long time, everybody thought the Pyramid of Giza was the biggest pyramid, and they found out there was a pyramid even bigger than the one that's standing now. You know what I'm saying? They thought that they lost different kings and queens were lost forever, and now they found them, like Queen Hatshepsut. Nobody was never supposed to discover this woman. She was one of the only female pharaohs, and she acted as a king. She was a king for many, many years. Her father, her lineage is of kings and queens in Egypt. Y'all don't even know how far back the Egyptian lineage goes. It's like the beginning of times kind of stuff. Like in terms of the Sphinx, all that stuff you just said, I believe all that. They don't even know how old the Sphinx is. They don't even know how old it is. That's not even its original name. The Greeks gave it that name. The Greeks gave it that name. And before that, don't nobody even know what it was named. They thought that one of the pharaohs that built one of the pyramids built it. He ain't.
And I know they broke all the noses off everybody because the noses were black noses. And if they broke the noses off, black people wouldn't know that the Egyptians were black. That's why they broke the noses off most of the statues and the Sphinx. And that's why, if you notice, most of the things
that's what man did to it. That's what Western civilization did to it. However,
so that you couldn't tell that these people were black, because when you looked at them with a full face, you knew they were black.
Well, however, that's just one part. That's what the Western world civilization did to it, because they didn't want to know. They didn't want us to know about certain things. But in reality, if your face was chiseled off a statue, that means you didn't exist in the other world, in the underworld. You don't exist. So, like, let's, for instance, Akhenaten, who is King Tut's father. If you didn't know who King Tut's father is, his father is one of the first monotheists in the world, period. He was he was the first man to praise one God. He praised the sun god. He was the first man to create a religion praising one God, the sun. I'm saying the sun for a reason. He was the first man to praise one God, the sun. Okay, and he was known as a heretic. He was the heretic pharaoh. But King Tut was his son. You know, the King Tut, who got the famous gold mask and all that stuff, which ain't really his mask, by the way. That's really Nefertiti. But we can get to that one day up close and personal. I'm just saying these things so y'all know I know what I'm talking about. But I believe all of that because the Sphinx, the way it comes into play when it comes to Egypt, it has just been so many things that have happened unexplained when it comes to the Sphinx. Like, for instance, to Tutmosis III. He was laying. He found it. He was the one that found it. It was buried in sand. Nobody knew what it looked like, what it was, and he found it. And he said he heard a voice from it say, "If you remove the sand from me, I promise I will make you Pharaoh of Egypt." And he did that. He did that. He removed the sand from it, and he became the Pharaoh of Egypt. There's actually a tablet that sits in front of the Sphinx that tells you the story of him having this dream, of him finding the Sphinx and laying under it because he was tired, and how he decided that he would do what the Sphinx told him to do, and he became Pharaoh of Egypt. He became Pharaoh. He was one of the longest reigning pharaohs. So I believe all of that, just like I believe the Anunnaki. Just like the Anunnaki, if you know nothing about the Anunnaki, they were part alien, they were part human.
Hey, Luna.
And they are responsible for us, the human race. We are hybrids. You know, I believe all of that. I believe all of that. You know, that's why my history, my spirituality goes far beyond what y'all consider just God. Y'all call God God. God is more than just that. He's just more than just that. And I'm telling you, you're gonna find out that all these religions, Muslims, Church of God in Christ, and Baptists, all these religions are all one. They're all one. They've just been told a different way, and they've been taken out of context, period, point blank. But all together, it's one religion. Not one religion. There's many of them. There's many gods that represent that. You know, you have the Egyptians had it right. They really did. They had it right. They had a sun god. They had, you know, all these different gods that they praised. Do I praise all of them? No, I don't. I don't. I just have the spiritual. I have a relationship with God. Period. Whatever that, whoever and whatever that may be. You know. But I believe all that. Just like I believe that, you know, our solar system is more intricate than what we think. We are very arrogant in that way of thinking that we are the only existing planet that has life on it. We are very, very, very arrogant that way. We're very arrogant in the sense of thinking that if something comes to this planet and invades us, that we will conquer it. We're very arrogant in thinking
that's just the movies. If he can get here and we can't get there, clearly they're more advanced than we are.
Yeah. So, yes, and we have every right to be scared because I'm scared, Joseph. I do not want to meet E.T. I don't want to meet E.T. But listen, I'm just hoping. Listen. It's a question of. It's not a question of if or is. It's a question of when. When. That's just like they say. This planet is going to expire one day.
Oh, it's going to.
We may get hit by a planet. We may get hit by an asteroid. The question is when. That's all. We could be sitting here right now, and all of a sudden, bam! Before we even know, we won't even feel effects of it. We won't even feel effects of it. It could happen. It could happen, y'all. They're finding out. They sent probes out. They sent probes out as far as they can send them, where they've seen shit floating in outer space. Like, what the fuck is that? It's moving. Something that's moving is alive. Yes. And it's something. What was that movie we was watching where that little piece of mass was moving, and they captured it in that ship, and it killed everybody on the ship.
It was a good movie too.
It was a good movie.
The name of the movie.
It was a good movie, but y'all think that it's supposed to come in this form with legs and arms and shit. Oh no, who knows? We don't know. You ain't never been out of space. I ain't never had no space helmet on. I don't want to go out there. I'm telling you, I don't want to go out there. They running trips now. They done started running trips to the moon. Well, not to the moon. You can go as far as outer space. You can pay for it. It's millions of dollars. They've started. They want to do like this tour thing where you take you on a tour out to the outer atmosphere, so you can see out amongst the stars. One day you're gonna be able to go amongst that. I don't know if I'm going to be around for that one. I don't know. If the Lord let me live to see that, he let me see that.
I'm like, if they come, they come. As long as they come in peace, I'm good.
I'm running.
When they come, I'm not going to.
I'm running. I'm gone. Joseph, I love you. I'm gone.
Again,
bye.
If they come in peace, I'm not going to. Because it's something that I've always knew. It's something that I always believed. I never believed we were the only people. You have all these planets and planets past this. And we're the only planet that has life.
I'm gonna grab me a jug of water, child, and try to run and hide somewhere, child.
No moral sense at all. I believe there's other planets. I believe that there's other. Well, we know there's other planets because they're finding them daily.
Well, see, we was told about that time machine. That aliens. They say that aliens in the future are responsible for all the movies and all.
According to that. Quote unquote person that time travel.
Yeah.
This is around the time that everything is supposed to start happening
between now and 2030. Yeah, but listen, one of that Chinese man in China, he predicted. He said by 2030 there will be a robot in every household, like a robot, like. That will do all the things that you.
It might not be a bad thing to go move to another planet with what's going on here.
Well, I don't know about all that. I can't go. I can't see that far. I can't see that far. You know what I'm saying? I can't see that far. I can see as far as like maybe 10 years from now. Maybe I don't even know if I can see that far. But
well, they need to come while you.
I'm just hoping ET don't come down.
They need to come while you still mobile.
Yes. I'm just like hoping that I'll wake up one morning and they say the aliens amongst us, child. Because I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to shit a brick first. Because a couple of bricks going to be shit. I'm planning my run where I'm going to run to. I'm running wherever they are not. If they that way...
Well, they sending messages into space every day telling them to come. I don't
know that. And then y'all conspiracy theorists, y'all sit up here on these goddamn TVs and tell us this shit.
They've been doing it for years.
I don't want to know.
Sending messages into space. Come visit us. We're friendly. Why would you do that? Because they might not be friendly.
Don't tell a bitch.
Well, according to what I've heard at Camp David, that's why they keep Area 50. What is it? 57, 51?
Area 51, yeah.
They have spaceships. They have aliens that came and crashed. They have all of that. That's why they shoot you dead when you step foot in it.
I don't want to know.
Because they have all the things
ain't got to never worry about me. They ain't got to never worry about me going over there.
It's like Independence Day. Oh, magically you have the exact ship of the ships that just came and invaded. You should have known when you found that ship that them bitches was coming because they was a little too close and they landed on Earth to see what was what.
I don't want to know. I'm not ready for all that. I don't want to know.
I am. I want to know. I'm a curious one.
You're going to be like, where's Shamel at?
Because I've always thought there was life.
You're going to be like, where's Shamel at? All I remember was a big cloud of smoke.
He running
and him was gone.
He running and they're gonna use a gun and lift him up off the ground.
That's all.
Just be standing there like this.
No. I ain't gonna be standing there like that. Ain't gonna be no standing. I'm telling you, them legs gonna be going. You ever seen that cartoon with the legs going so fast?
And that's what I'm talking about. That cartoon where they use a gun and pick them up like this because it's an anti-gravity gun and you just up in the air running and ain't getting nowhere.
Running, child, running. What the scripture say? I will look to the hills. That's where I'll be. You'll find me in the highest mountain. Yes, Jesus, you'll find me in the highest mountain. I'm running. I'm running wherever it ain't. I do not want. If I don't even want to meet E.T. if E.T. look like me. If that bitch morph himself or herself or whatever self into themselves and into looking like me,
it'll be like the
that's a cute trick, girl. That's cute. I'm glad that you just. I'm honored that you want to look just like me, girl. That's cute, but I'm good. It's just like these ghosts in this house, Joseph. I'm telling you, there's ghosts in this house, and they want to reveal themselves to us. They want to reveal themselves to us, y'all. I'm telling you. Have you ever been like, you people that think you got a ghost in your house, have you ever been in your house and you just feel something, and just right before you look, before you blink, you can see it? I saw some shit like that this week. Now I understand I take some Schedule 5 drugs. You know, I take my Lyrica for my neuropathy. I don't know if the cause is delusions or whatever. Maybe I'm deluding myself. But I swear to God, it seems like somebody is behind me trying to just make their presence known. He be upstairs on the dialysis machine. Let me tell you something about Joseph. Once you hook him up, once he get hooked up to that machine, ain't a point of no return. He ain't getting up for nothing but the pee.
He don't watch horror movies, so he don't know no better.
That's it.
I agree with you. The hills have eyes on it. I ain't running to the hills.
That's it. He ain't got he ain't moving. Joseph don't move. Once he put that mask on, that CPAP mask, I can rest assured I can do anything, child. I can leave this house and go and party, honey, and have me a good old time, honey, and come back. All I gotta do is make it back by maybe a half an hour, and he won't even notice I'm gone. See, because he knows me. He knows I'm an insomnia. I have insomnia. I can sneak out, child. I can sneak out in a minute, child. The front door don't make no noise. I'm just telling stuff. I ain't even gonna look at him. Y'all see the look on his face.
You do whatever you want.
No.
Just don't come back.
Anyway.
Because unlike you, I ain't going to look.
There's a ghost in this house. It's a couple. But there's this one ghost. It's a man. He's a big man, like Paul Robeson big. He big, a big black man. I don't know if he was a slave. I don't know if he lived after the slave trade. I don't know where he here. A ghost. Yes, I said a damn ghost. I ain't scared of ghosts. I'm not really scared of them. Long as you don't be trying to reveal yourself to me.
I know this ghost.
I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that step. You know, I seen the movie.
And we hear people walking upstairs. Mm-hmm. They'll flick the lights on and off.
Keep it very Whoopi Goldberg. Keep it very that. You know how ghosts, he couldn't reveal himself to her. I keep it very that.
Child, when I sprayed some sage, honey, I set them off.
Yeah, he did.
When I sprayed the sage, that set them off.
Yeah.
But they don't never come in the room because I always spray sage.
No, they'll never come in our room.
So
they be in the kitchen.
They'll be in the kitchen. They'll be in the
living room.
In here.
Yeah, they be in here.
They be in the bathroom.
Especially in here. Like, I'm surprised. I need to go back and look at some video, honey, and see if them bitches is somewhere that made their presence known in the screen. But it's a ghost. We have ghosts. And them bitches they've been trying to reveal themselves. No, they trying to be funny now, Joseph. They be trying to reveal themselves to me because they know I'm scared. I'm scared of that. Don't, ghosts, wherever y'all at. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I'm already 2 cans short. I'm missing 2 cans out my 6-pack already. I can't go nowhere without my husband. Okay, I can't go nowhere without Joseph already. Y'all, I got this condition called agoraphobia where I get nervous.
Said, just ask him to leave.
Being around crowds and stuff. I do. I know. No, you know what I say to him? He's a man. He's a big man. I don't know what his name is. He ain't told me what his name is and nothing like that. I'll be like, I said, you know what? Don't do that. I said, don't try to reveal yourself to me. I know you here. Me and him, we done had a conversation many a times. My husband called me Mumbles McGruff because I mumbles under my breath. He think I be mumbling about him, but I be mumbling to the ghost sometimes. And I said to him, I know you're there, but please, not yet. I'm not ready for that. That's what I tell him all the time. And he'd be like, and I think he understands me. And he used to be like, okay.
No, my uncle's house in Maryland.
Joseph, wait, let me finish.
Scary ghosts.
Let me finish. But every now and then, I can see a flash. Whoosh. It's like, and then you turn around and it's not there. That's what I be seeing.
You see a lot of things in here go poof right before your eyes, and then
you be swearing out. I swear to God,
like,
it feels like somebody is watching your ass. It just feels like somebody watching you. It's not a scary feeling. It don't feel scary. It don't feel like whoever it is watching you gonna come out.
I can tell you, scary. Scary is my uncle's house.
These ghosts in here, they are something else. I think they realize we ain't going nowhere. See, they tried to fuck with us when we first started coming out. When we first started living here, turning off lights and shit, closing doors and shit. It wasn't the wind, and there wasn't no windows open, and they was doing shit like that. So they realized we wasn't going nowhere, and they said, okay, these two motherfuckers ain't scared of shit.
Okay, because that basement door,
we need to start working with them.
I would go down the stairs, and it's only maybe 6 stairs.
I have no fear of going in the basement.
No, it wasn't that. I closed the door. By the time I got to the top step, boop, it just fly open. I said, are you fucking kidding me? Mm-hmm. So I go back downstairs, and I close it again. I get back to the top stairs, boop, it fly open again. I said, oh, we not going to do this today. Go back down, close it again. Get back to the top stair. Boop.
That's what it is, Justine.
So I took, I propped the broom there. I said, now if this bitch opens now, I'm running. It didn't open. I said, good, because if this door open with this broom prop right here, I promise you I'm running. I'm screaming like a little 6-year-old girl.
Is that what it is, Luna? Did you see what she said? Is that what it is? If that's what it is, then listen. I ain't ready for that. I'm not ready for that.
Well, that would probably be my fault because I was watching videos on how to open your third eye, and then they kind of scared me because they were like, "Don't do it."
I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. No, ma'am, no ham, no cheese. I'm not ready for that sandwich.
I kind of like started the process, but I didn't finish it. But I do be seeing a lot of things out the corner of my eye.
I'm not ready for that. And that's what's happening. I'm seeing stuff out the corner of my eye that I know is there. It's just like the remote control. Just I know what I'm talking about. I can have a remote control sitting right in my lap and can't find it. And Joseph be like, Jamal, it's right there.
No, just me.
It's right there, Jamal.
Because I was like, everything I was watching about the third eye, because I was watching a bunch of videos on YouTube, and they was like, oh, you can open the third eye, but don't do it unless you're really ready, because once you do it, you can't close it. And I'm like, oh.
I've been seeing some stuff.
And it was I started, and then I got scared because they kept saying, do not continue if you don't want to. And I'm like, okay.
Well, I done got scared and I'm to start talking.
Let me not do this, but I will see stuff out the corner of my eye. I'll be sitting there, and I'm like, what's that?
No, Joseph, you can see it like in your peripheral vision.
Right. That's what I'm saying when I say the corner of my eye. You ever like I'm sitting here and I'm like, what's that? Because I don't even have to turn my head, but I see it there and I'm like, what's that? But when there's nothing.
Child, I'm not ready for that. And I've seen it. I know exactly what she means when she says that. Like I can see it like more than just out the corner of my eye. I can see it. It feels like something is walking past me. Like I've just passed. Like it's like a line. It's a line, Joseph, like this. It's a line. And it looks like somebody's walking into something and they're disappearing through my peripheral vision. I don't know. But whatever it is, I tell it. Don't do that to me. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. I heard somebody on a commercial say this the other day. You know, man is really trying to find heaven. Did you know that?
In hell.
Man is really trying to find heaven. Like it doesn't really exist. And if it exists, how do we get in there without being dead? How do we get there? How do we get to that dimension without dying? It's scientists out here that's trying to find that. They're trying to find out if there's a fish fry honey. Is there really a barbecue honey, a fish fry for the girls? For them to throw the girls in, honey? Is Kronos somebody that we need to be scared of? It's like I said the other week, I asked the question, I said we could all be in a petri dish right now and somebody is studying us. My favorite movie, what's that movie, that girl, Akita, or what's her, Nikita, or whatever? The bitch that swallowed them, that met all that stuff, them drugs, and she just became so powerful she just couldn't exist. The one that was rolling back the time and shit. Like, remember her? That movie, and they was trying to kill her. I believe all that. I believe all that. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, Egypt is a very intricate place. It's very difficult to understand. It's kind of like Wakanda. It's like Wakanda. It's Egypt speaks volumes. Like, I tell every black person, I've been there before. Not for that long. I was there for about a week. But if you ever get a chance to make a pilgrimage or just to go, baby, I'm telling you, that right there, that will put so much into perspective for you. Black or white or whatever nationality you are, it will put so much perspective on your life and you as a human being. Egypt. Now they tried. They really got it right. They were a civilization, just because we really should. Everything that the Egyptians did, we really should do, except for some of the things they did to punish people. I mean, they did some horrible things to punish people. They punished you. They punished your ass. They did. But
yep, he did just mean he talked about it all the time.
They're the ones that got it right, and we really need to take heed to everything that has happened to their civilization, and why it does not even in why it does not exist anymore, and how it got conquered and all of that. We need to pay attention to all of that, because that is nothing but the truth. The truth cannot be denied. They have broken down so many walls when it comes to us people, black people, and how important we are, how the reason why we walk this earth, and why we are so disrespected. They put all, it's all, I get it now. I get it, yeah.
With that being said, make sure you are here Thursday night at 8 p.m. Because Sunrise will answer all your questions.
Oh, yes, she will, yeah.
Because,
we don't know she's going to go into the Egyptology thing. I don't even know if she knows about that. But that's my thing. If y'all want me to have a conversation about that, send me an email. We'll have a conversation about it on my platform, up close and personal.
But Sunrise will be here Thursday night at 8 p.m. She will do some readings on the live. So anybody that may want a reading, be here, have your wigs together, your makeup together, because we'll bring you on with her.
Be prepared to step out of your comfort zone with this.
If you've never had one and you want one, this is your time to get it. If you've always thought about getting one, but you didn't have the opportunity, this is your time to do it.
Yeah. And we need you to be prepared to bless her too.
The questions we're going to ask, we're going to ask her questions and get to know who she is before she starts any of that, so you guys get comfortable and understand what it really is about, what she's really about, so that you don't sit there and go, oh my God, this is the devil.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I would never.
And in the meantime, go over to her Facebook.
Right. You can go over to her Facebook page
and get to know her.
Hummingbird Healing. Her Facebook page is Hummingbird Healing, and you can get to know her there. She has live videos up or every Sunday on Facebook she does, like, she'll let everybody come in the chat and tell you, if you want a reading, what color shirt do you have on, and she'll go down the line of people and she'll do like a 1 tarot card, or she'll pick 3 and let you pick the card that you want, and she'll tell you about the card that you picked and what it means for you based on, she may be doing a love reading, or she may be doing a money reading, or she may be doing a success reading. It just depends on what type of reading she's doing on her live. It's informative, and she has a video up of explaining herself and who she is, about the piece that she's looking for, and things of that nature. And it's more than what you think. So you can go check her out on Facebook. It's Hummingbird Healing. That's her page on Facebook. And she is going to start a YouTube page. And me and Tremel figured we'd give her a platform on YouTube so she could talk about the platform she plans to build on YouTube. So make sure you are here next Thursday night at 8 p.m. for that. I know some of you will be. And some of you will be here, but be praying for her in the background, in the bushes. That's fine. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and here on YouTube. You guys are watching. Some of you are watching us on Twitter and Facebook right now. Thank you for watching.
Yeah,
if you
thank
made
you.
comments, unfortunately, we don't look at the comment section on Facebook or Twitter, so we've only seen the comments of everybody on YouTube. But thank you for joining us on Facebook and Twitter. Make sure when you're done, you go over and hit that subscribe button and notification bell on YouTube so that you are aware. And if you want to participate in the chat, you definitely can. Just watch us on YouTube. And everybody else, those of you that wanted to support the McRae Kingz platform, you can do that by CashApp. The CashApp is TheMKingz, and that's Kings with a Z, the MKingz, as well as the Zelle. That's in the description box, but the Zelle is the McRaeKingzCorner, because I know somebody asked me about that as well. We have everything else. Any other way you may want is in the description box. The email is in the description box. The P.O. box is in the description
Everything
box.
is there, child.
Everything is in the description box for you.
You must want to continue to sit in the schedule room.
Anything you may need is in the description box. So just go ahead there and you talk the whole show. Anything's there that you may need to get, you can get from the description box. And
I don't know why you want me to punch him in his face.
with that being said, well, that won't happen. With that being said,
back like a
that
birthday
won't
cake.
happen.
Beat.
It won't.
I don't know what.
When you beat me, how you gonna sit and
Let me
talk
tell
to
you
them
something before we go. Let me tell you something about you Aries people.
tomorrow?
For
When you
that,
sit down this way, but the whole front of your face is back here. How are you gonna be able to talk to them?
Adult protective service.
That ain't gonna look right. They're gonna be looking at the back of your head tomorrow.
I'm feeling threatened. Yes, I'm feeling threatened.
And you're gonna be talking to the wall.
What? Yes. Yes. Yeah, he needs to be.
It's just that simple.
Right.
Now, with that being said, walk in peace, love, sunshine, and happiness. And always remember,
It's Team McRae.
all damn day. Later, y'all.
Okay, since you so bad and so changey,
That's not a problem.
Go ahead and turn it off. You know how to turn it off since you know how to do it. You don't know how you ain't get a chance. You ain't get your little time. Your little time. You and Monica.
Thank you all
Monica,
for
when
coming.
I see you.
Thank you all for coming
it's
to
on.
Coffee
I'm
with
telling
Tremel.
you, I'm getting my Vaseline, girl.